Apologies in advance for random noises made throughout the video. I am autistic and I stim a lot. Hey, long time no see, huh? It's been what? Oh dear God, what do you mean 2 full, actual years have passed since my last review? I mean, yeah, it makes sense. I started an FNF mod, killed it, started another FNF mod, canceled most of my projects every time they started, promised like 3 videos that never happened, prayed to our Lord and Savior to allow me to edit a video, shat out 3 highlight videos, promised more of those and then never made them. Geez, it really has been a timeline of events, but here I am to not save the day, but more so make another video in the review format, I think? Hi, I'm Danimates if you forgot, and I wouldn't blame you because I look literally nothing like my old dude. Say hi, old dude! Hi! Yeah, moving on. Anyways, I love Friday Night Funkin' as much as I want to leave it at times. It has its autistic bait tentacles on me until I die, so that's fun. Either way, I've never stopped being up to date with the mod scene as much as some of you probably thought. I literally died. No, I've been here, seeing the horrors, the absolute terrifying horrors. Trauma aside, I still like mods. A few have come out recently, some smaller, lesser-known ones like, I don't know, Soft V2, Funkadelics, Orpal Guy V3, you know, some small-scale tiny things. And also, what the fuck is... Step right up. Adventure Isle was a mod nobody, and I mean it, nobody expected. It was randomly teased by the Lo-Fi Funkin' account at complete random. A lot of prominent FNF members started changing their names to Park Employee or Park Director or other things, and they just confused everyone. And then Funcast hit, and yeah, there was a lot. But one thing that stuck out to me was Step Right Up, because it was releasing the next day, and then lo and behold, a few days later, we had our first release, which was a buggy mess that later got patched into what it is now. Now's the part of the video where I disclaimer it up. Please only watch this video if you have played or seen Step Right Up Adventure Isle. I will treat this video like a real overview, so I'll talk and act like you haven't seen it, but this mod is best experienced with spoiler-free eyes, and it needs to be experienced in a very specific way for it to hit nearly as hard. This review will go over most of the content present within the game, so please watch responsibly. That being said, let's boot up the game. Dude, I wasn't even trying to get this. I was trying to just boot up the mod for the footage. How did I get the secret intro? What the fuck, dude? I haven't even seen this, like, when I was just playing the mod casually. How did this happen? Where am I? How did this happen? We're greeted by an abandoned amusement park. Gritty, dark, abandoned and cold. A ticket taker with a grim face and distorted clown bunny costume greets us, asking for a ticket, which just so happens to fly into our hands prior. Handing him the ticket, he descends into the ground as the mod truly starts once we open the gates. We're greeted by a giant costumed figure, another rabbit costume to be specific, holding what seems to be a radio speaker. Our only option that's open to us at this moment is to spin the giant wheel in the background. And because we must, we will. But not before changing my options, because I'll be damned if I ever have to play a Friday Night Funkin' mod on up scroll. The wheel turns, and turns, and turns, and it lands on a distorted, furry figure, vaguely shaped like a wolf. The games have begun, and there's no turning back. We boot up into a computer, owned by a woman who we don't quite know the name of yet. With several icons on her desktop, but the most notable one being the only one we can interact with, the mail. She's been sent a letter from an unknown person telling her to smile. I didn't take too kindly to this because I do not like demonic entities telling me what to do, so I deleted it. Take that, fucker. Oh, god damn.
News here. Authorities are investigating the strange patterns involving several fatalities.
Narrator voice paused. Holy god, I love this song. You're gonna hear that a lot because this mod has no songs that dip below an A+. Genuinely, all 9 out of 10s and beyond. When I say this is gonna be one of my most autistic, positive videos on the entire channel, I mean it.
Encounter unusual activity, contact the authorities immediately.
Widespread is already becoming a sleeper hit for me. People are focusing on some upcoming songs, rightfully, but leaving this absolutely insane hit in the dust because of it. And I will not stand for that. The song's art is stellar. It's raw, it's rough, it feels grimy and haunted, which is exactly what you want when you make a song against Smile Dog. Yeah, so all pretenses dropped. This mod is a horror mod of pre-existing properties. I was initially disappointed by this, considering how captivating the theming was for the mod on the outside, but trust me when I say, it will be worth it. Anyways, on to the part I want to talk about, the fucking chorus to this song. Genuinely one of the best moments musically in the entire mod. It is ear candy to me. Literally already starting with a near 10 out of 10, and we haven't even grazed the top of the mod. It's time for us to spin the wheel again. Oh, where to begin? Genuinely, where? We'll start with one of the best aspects of the song, the representation. Finally, a horror mod containing some mention of Tuck Season, one of my personal favorite VR titles. I do not own a VR headset, I have only watched videos. Shh. A really cool concept executed perfectly, owed in part to the use of the first phase's constant and impressive sprite changes, and the second phase is sheer masterful work at replicating a 3D object within due dimensions. The art makes this song soar, but what FNF song is complete without its music? The first half of the song took a while to grow on me, but I enjoy quite a bit now, almost laid back, but still sinister and evil. It feels like a perfect facade building up to the game over screen, where phase 2 starts. And when phase 2 starts, bro, it hits. It hits hard. This is one of my favorite tracks in the mod. Top 2 at least. This instrumental is genuinely near perfect. I love heavy rock, and this satisfies that urge perfectly. The mechanics used in Phase 1 aren't too bad. We'll get into a mechanic I wasn't a fan of in a bit, but for now, soak it in, because this is the best mechanic in the mod in my opinion. A simple click to stop threats from advancing. Easy, fits the theme, nothing too distractive, great implementation. Overall, Face Me is an amazing experience, and we're moving on with yet another wheel spin.
She's stuck inside her head. Let's hope the same doesn't happen to you.
This section's going to be a bit hard to really portion out because technically I'm going over 3 different things, so bear with me. We're greeted by a faithful recreation of Yume Nikki, the subject of our next song. We press New Game and it gives us instructions. One of these will be very important soon. As soon as we get in, I decide to interact with the game console, allowing us to play an in-universe game called Nasu. Booting the game up, and it's a song. A really nice one, but quite short and more so functions as a prequel to the main act. The moment the song ends, we're booted back into the balcony where we can re-enter. There's a few things to do in here, but to progress, you go through the door.
Three, two, one, go!
This song is one I respect way more than you probably think. I haven't played Yume Nikki for more than an hour, it's just not really my thing, but regardless, this song has one key component that makes it so goddamn impressive. Every single visual was done by one person. You heard me right, in a song with a sprite change nearly every minute, the song was solely drawn by one single individual. Genuinely more impressive than words can describe. The art perfectly replicates the vibe of the game. Eerie, yet endearing and mysterious. Every build-up and payoff works perfectly. And speaking of build-up, the song itself. Deep Dreams is a track that took a bit to grow on me, like Face Me's first half, but once it did, and man, I just love certain sections. The third girl section is my personal favorite. It's so bubbly and cheery. As the song builds and builds, it leads to this ominous ending I will play in full with no commentary because shit, dude, it's scary. That being said, amazing song. We have one more left before the finale. Time to spin the wheel and wake Mama.
Needy little freaks, try your best to keep them at bay.
This one is gonna be a long one. I have a lot to say here, so strap in. No More is a really damn good song. The first section is probably my least favorite, but once Mama speaks for the first time, the song picks up rapidly with some of the best melodies and a killer chorus that worms its way into my brain more times than I'd care to say. The art is stellar, as is the standard for this mod. The 3D models are basically perfect recreations, and their animations are top-notch. The final part with the crazy drop and build-up in the old cartoon style is a perfect capper to the song. Now, I did say that this was going to be a long one, but you'll notice I'm already done talking about the song. No, I wasn't lying, because now we have to talk about the thing that initially turned me off from loving Step Right Up. That's right. The positive everything's awesome FNF reviewer initially thought Step Right Up was overrated. I genuinely don't know how I got there aside from this, and one other thing we'll get to later. Now, the one thing this song has that makes me hesitant to play it nearly every time, the flashlight. On paper, this mechanic is perfect. Find Mama, click between 3 different point of views, and the longer she is in flash, the stronger the health drain gets. It's a simple concept and it's well made, but make no mistake. This song, in my opinion, is way too stressful for casual play. It's fine when it's the section where nobody sings, but the moment you start involving Mama moving in the middle of a verse, we've got a problem. The song becomes bothersome because you have to take basically mandatory misses unless you have pixel perfect accuracy, which isn't that big a deal because it's not going to kill you, but it dampens the song for me. I had to practice this one many times before getting it down enough to record what's playing in the background, but it wasn't easy. And even then, I still miss on several occasions. Honestly, I just wish I could turn off the mechanic, which we'll get into another argument for why I would want to do that here in a bit. Overall, however, past thoughts be damned, No More is a really fucking good song. Absolutely S tier at least. But we're not done here. The rabbit has one more game for us. It's time to finish what we started. Faith, the unholy trinity. I know nothing about it, sorry to say, which will be a shock to you when you hear what I have to say during the actual song, but anyways. We're greeted with a nice little recreation of Faith and tasked to find 3 notes, which hold cryptic hints to finding enough keys to open this door. On first play, this was miserable. I have never touched Faith before. Not being allowed to access the final song because I was too stupid was really getting to me. Thankfully, people had already put up a walkthrough by the time I was playing, so I did eventually get into the song. A full hour later, and after the game bugged a few times, this was release day, cut me and the devs some slack. Once I did all of it, finally and completely, I was greeted with what was, in my opinion, the best song in the mod. Welcome to Mortis. Mortis is already rapidly escalating to my top 10 FNF songs, period. It's genuinely a fucking amazing triumph in this entire game's modding scene. A near perfect 7+ minute long tour de force. All I really need to say is listen to what is, in my opinion, the best part of the entire song. In tandem with some of the greatest melodies, instrumentals, and vocal patterns I've seen put into any mod in FNF history, we have the art, and by God, that art. It's simpler than other songs, but it perfectly recreates the aesthetic of Faith's visual flair. The rotoscoping, the faces, the line art, the demon's unnatural movement, it's all there and accounted for in spades. The song's highest peaks are some of the best in modding history, and the lows are already better than 99% of the offerings I've seen. This song is genuinely fucking immaculate. Am I glazing it a bit hard? Yes I am. I do not care. Disagree in the comments. I will plug my ears and go la 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 like a 4th grader. Mortis is basically perfect. I cannot find a flaw with it. It's just peak. I don't use that word in these videos, but it's the only way I can say it. It's peak. But we're not done just quite yet. See, remember at the start of the video when I deleted that stupid demon's letter? Yeah, he did not like that one bit. Apologies in advance for the scuffed display. I have an ultra-wide monitor. I cannot help the resolution problems. Oh fuck, this one's a long one. I gotta like scroll while I'm in the middle of talking. I'm sorry if you can hear that. There's a lot to go over, so we'll start with the easiest to talk about. The art. The fucking art. Holy shit. These sprites are amazing. The PC Smile Dog sprites, the girl sprites, the pop-up window smile sprites, the stupid looking dog near the end, just, it's all amazing. The illusion of it being your desktop is really cool, and it immerses you into the song super well, especially near the end where the fake one, the stupid looking dog puts up, gets cracked and destroyed, revealing your actual desktop underneath. It's such a cool detail. Okay, now I have to talk about the harder to talk about parts for me. Not because I'm angry with them, but because they're so complicated and my thoughts genuinely change day by day. For now, as I'm writing this and talking, the song is amazing with some key flaws that make it worse than Mortis in my opinion. Do not pull up the pitchforks, remember, la 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 la, I can't hear you. The main one is repetition. The song kind of stays in the same place the whole time aside from 2 shakeups, which I'm fine with. I enjoy a good melody and repetition is something needed for it, but damn it, the section right before stupid looking dog takes is just a tiny bit too long to really start up. And I really hate saying that, but when my options are peak with no flaw and peak with one flaw, I have to see the intricacies. This is one damn good song though. In most lists I've made, it's either tied with or directly behind Mortis. The instrumental is amazing, full stop. The hardstyle and the thumping bass makes the song so tense and unnerving, which is perfect for this form of Smile Dog. The song's strongest suit is that the instrumental is just amazing. Listen to my personal favorite part. Now the part where I talk about initial experiences with this song. Breezy, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry, but I have to talk about the release patch. On release, Step Right Up was playable, but very unstable. Random crashes, data wipes, and this song was a casualty of so many of these little bugs. The song not even loading at the start, song not unlocking despite doing the unlock method, health drain somehow killing on an opponent's turn. The visuals being literally completely busted. It ruined the song for me initially. I couldn't care for it due to how frustratingly buggy the mod was at the time. And I think some of these initial thoughts still linger when I say this isn't my favorite song. Because by all accounts, the visuals are amazing. The best song visually in the mod. And the song itself is extremely well done. But the pop-up windows killing me in the middle of the song kind of ruined it all. That being said, I'm pushing past all my past bias, chucking the old build of the project into my nearby trash compactor and enjoying what we have now, which is stunning, beautiful, and a perfect send-off to the mod. I love this song, but it does not love me, if that really makes any sense. After this, we're booted back to the main menu. Now most options are unlocked. We now have access to the code room at the title screen, this little cove over here, and a gallery where you can read up on the characters present in the mod. This is also where we learn that this woman's name is Sarah. Alright. I sure do hope the community is very normal about this pretty, attractive woman in the FNF community. After that, we just have the codes menu. There's only one code I'm going to show off because it's the last significant... Okay, the second last significant content. Type evil.
Three, two, one, go!
It is a song. There is Penkaru. Hello, Penkaru. Why is that ass jiggle so well animated? What the fuck? And that, for the most part, is Step Right Up. We have some content in terms of the original characters coming at some point, but mod-wise, this will be it for now and possibly forever. I'm fine with that. Can I just say, I was wrong. Anyone who saw my Twitter on release knows I was really harsh on this mod. Not really allowing people to call it Mod of the Year, but I've changed my mind. Until Funkin at Freddy's comes out, this is the Mod of the Year so far for me. It's genuinely insanely impressive on almost every level of FNF modding. The coding is amazing. The OST has no flops. The art is consistently beautiful. It's basically near perfect aside from no mechanic toggle and a crash here or there. I love this mod and it's all I could think about for weeks now. So I seriously hope this video gets finished so I can properly make it known how much I love this project. Everyone on the team, you did a fantastic job, and I cannot wait to see what each and every one of you work on next.
Now this is where the video was going to end, but something tells me I forgot something. Oh yeah, my Discord that I announced 7 full months ago. Yeah, I should probably do something about that. Hey, you guys want to join a new server? This dinky little thing will not just contain teasers for the main videos and a place for me to talk to you fellow viewers, but also will have Masked Menace Remasked, my current FNF mod project, and its progress and teasers that will be exclusive to the server. So keep your eyes out on that. I plan on doing stupid stuff in there regularly, so get hyped or ready or whatever emotion you think is appropriate for a niche YouTuber's Discord server. I'm gonna go and take 7 total 48-hour energy so I have enough motivation to make another video instead of leaving you all in the dark for another 7 months. Okay, bye! Bye!